Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, this is a look that we are going to learn how to do today. It's kind of like a copper brown smoky eye look. And oh, excuse my hair throughout the video. I just got back from school and my filming. Please excuse my filming. I'm very new at this, and you know, we will all get better as time goes by. But yeah, if you guys are interested in learning how I did this, please keep on watching and don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys haven't. Thank you. I already went ahead and did my brows. I also concealed them using the e.l.f. Cosmetics concealer, so I would recommend this. For my foundation, I am actually going to be using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in the shade 115. I'm going to go ahead and start applying this to my arm. Okay, so then with a damp sponge or beauty blender, I don't know what this is. It used to be a beauty blender, but now it's just like into. So I'm just gonna start to blend that in. And make sure you're also putting it on your ears. Like, let me tell you guys, there's girls who would put like the foundation and totally forget their ears. So their face is one color and like their ears are just like a totally different color, and you could see like they did not blend it in with their ears. So you want to make sure that you get your ears. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, like, it's really noticeable. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So after you've blended all your foundation out, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my under eyes. So like I said, this is the e.l.f. concealer in the color light beige. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that concealer. And with the same beauty blender for our foundation, we're just gonna blend that out. After you've already blended out your under eye concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some to my forehead. This will help with the contour and highlighting later on. So then again, we're just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so then for the powder to set your under eye and your concealer and all that, I actually don't use any cosmetic powders. I just use baking powder. Like, this is really good, like especially if you're on a budget like me. This is like $1 at the 99-cent store, and like I said, it doesn't give you any acne. Like, I had no like allergic reaction to it or anything like that. So then I just started using it, you know. If I don't use this with my foundation, like, I tend to be more oilier than if I were to use it. So yeah, that's just a little tip for you guys. I'm just gonna be using like a beauty blender, and I'm just gonna, with the swiping motion. But you do want to make sure that you don't get this in your eyes, because, you know, your eyes are like really sensitive. And it's okay if you get this like on your eyebrows. You could always go ahead and just brush it out with the eyebrow brush. So then we're just gonna let this sit, and then we're just gonna start on our eyes. Alright, so for our eyes, I'm actually gonna begin to prime my eyelids with the Hard Candy Smoky Eye Eyelid Primer. This just makes like your darkest shadows like stand out more. And because we are gonna be using a lot of brown, I want to make sure like the brown pops and not just the glitter. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my finger. You want to make sure that you don't get it like all the way up by your brow bone, just like on the lid. because we want to make sure that the eyebrow bone isn't like super black. Okay, so let's start with the eyeshadows, but first I want to show you guys my little brush holder. I actually made this on a 3D printer, so shout out to the YMCA. I actually like designed it and everything, and these little holes were meant to like put your brushes through, but I didn't make them like big enough. But anyways, yeah, so it has like a little like zigzag divider, and basically all the brushes that I have, I actually got them for Christmas at Los Callejones, and if you don't know what that is, it's the Santee Alleys in Los Angeles, and they're really good and they're really like cheap because I'm always on a budget. So yeah, I don't really have like any Smith like $20 brushes. No, this whole packet for $15 and that's it. So and almost always in all my makeup videos you will see me use my Modern Renaissance palette. Can you guys see how much I love this palette? It's like so dirty because I use it like every single day. So shout out to Sebastian. Sebastian, I love this. Thank you so much. So we are going to be using the shade Burnt Orange, and we're just going to start to build it up on our outer crease and then build it in. This is actually going to be our transition shade for the brown and the orange. And as you guys can see, like I'm slowly swiping it up to my brow bone, not doing it all at once so it doesn't look too harsh. Okay, so after all that burnt orange, the transition shade is blended out, I'm gonna go in with the shade Real Girl, and this is just like a darker orange. So you're just gonna apply that the same way you applied burnt orange. So we're gonna start in the outer crease and then slowly make our way inside. And blending is a big, like it's a huge thing for this look. So you wanna make sure you take your time to blend with the transition shades. Okay, so then once again, after Real Girl is blended in, we are gonna go in with the shade from the Revlon Color Stay, Not Just Nudes. I actually got this palette like 3 years ago. It was one of my first palettes, so that's why it's like missing some, but we are gonna go in with this, the darkest brown. So just like we've been doing, we're gonna start on the outer corner and blend it into our crease, but this one we're not gonna bring it all the way up to our brow bone. We're just gonna keep it in the crease. You could always go back and add more brown. It all just depends on how intense you want your look to be. Now that our colors have been blended in and applied, now it's actually time for the glitter, and the glitter is my favorite part because I love glitter. So for my glitter primer, I'm going to be using the NYX glitter primer with my glitter from J-Cat in the shade Rockin' the Night. And I actually get this glitter from my beauty supply store, like around the corner of my house, for like $1.50, and it's really good. It's really good glitter. Like it's really vibrant, especially with the NYX glitter primer. So I would totally suggest that you guys try to find a store or even online. They're really cheap and they're really good quality. I'm gonna be like just basically putting it on a surface just so it could be easier to dip my brush in it, and just for the brush that I'm gonna use would be like a basic packing brush, or just like a flat brush. Any brush is really fine, it doesn't really matter. So then I'm just going to apply the glitter primer on my finger like how we did with the hard candy. For this glitter look, we're not actually going to be putting the glitter all the way to the end of our eyes. We're actually going to stop halfway, so make sure you don't put your glitter primer all the way. So again, just with kind of dabbing motions, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and grab our brush and dip it in our glitter. And we're just going to pack it on. Never swipe the glitter across your eye. Always in a packing motion. So then I'm just gonna continue making sure that there aren't any like spots on our eyes that don't have the glitter. So you want to make sure that the glitter is distributed like equally, and you can always just go back and add more. I already went ahead and put mascara on my little eyelashes. So for my eyelashes today, I'm going to be using the Cara eyelashes in the number 46. And for my glue, I'm going to be using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. And this is actually a black glue. So then let's just start applying them. Our eyelashes have been applied. I am going to go and just brush out all the powder from my face since we're done with the glitter. And with my Real Techniques contour brush, I'm just gonna brush all the powder off of my face. So now that we're done brushing all the powder off of our face, we're gonna just go ahead with our contouring. Now I don't really go that big on contouring, so I'm gonna just use my contour kit in the shade Light to Medium from Anastasia. And I am going to be using this kind of medium beige shade just for my outer face. Then I'm going to go on the side of my face as well. And my ears. Guys, never neglect your ears. Always you want to go over it through your ears. After that's done, I'm actually going to be using this like angled brush for my cheeks, and I'm going to go in with the beige shade and with the darker brown. So just lightly, and this is going to look really weird, but I'm going to kind of like suck in my cheeks. Okay, so then to kind of clean up that contour line, I'm actually going to be going in with the powder again. And I'm just going to be lining. We're going to go ahead to work on our under eyes. So for the under eyes, I am going to be using the shade Realger. So just like at the top, and I'm gonna be going in with my Anastasia one. So I'm gonna be using the flat part, and basically lining under my waterline with the shade Realger. To put on top of that shade, we are gonna be going in with the dark shade that we used as well. And then starting from the outside, we're going to work it in. And just going back in with our buffing brush, we're just going to we're going to go in. We're gonna go next to highlighting. Yes. So for the base for my highlighter, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi in the color C301 Ice Glaze. And just like we've been doing with the glitter primer, I'm gonna apply some to my finger. You don't want too much, but we're just gonna do tapping motions to our cheekbones. And this is gonna set the base for the powder highlight. And I'm going up like towards my forehead just so that the highlight like won't seem all clumpy all in one spot. Now that we've added the Lumi L'Oreal base highlight, we're actually gonna go in with the highlight powder from the contour kit, and just with like a thick ass fan brush, I'm just gonna start to swipe it on the powder. Now we're gonna go in with our glow kit, also from Anastasia, as if you guys didn't already know. And I am actually gonna go in with the shade Moonstone, not with the shade, with the color Moonstone. So this is my favorite part. To the gods. For our inner corner highlight, we are actually going to be using the shade Vernier from the Anastasia palette, and you want to make sure that your brush is damp so it can just kind of like make the color pop. Just gonna dip that in there. And begin. Okay, so now after we're done adding the inner corner highlight, we're actually gonna end this look with our lips. For our lips, I actually decided to go with like a gloss so that it wouldn't take attention from the eye. So I'm gonna be going in with my Jasmine LaBelle Cosmetics kind of jumbo lip liner. It doesn't really have a shade, it's just like the colors at the end. And I'm gonna be going in with my Revlon lip gloss in the shade 245. So I'm gonna begin to line my lips. You could actually end this look just like by leaving the brown shade, but I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the lip gloss. So here you have the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this mini tutorial. I know I'm a beginner. I know by time we will all get better. So just bear with me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys really enjoyed this video and if you guys want to see more, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.